and I'm happy to see the initiative taken by the civil society to report on the state of play, and I'm even happier to see with us today prominent representatives of key institutions, government, parliament, ombudsman office, the chief negotiator, because this is the best illustration of how all the institutional framework pays attention to the issue of people with disabilities. But let me start from one consideration. Are people having disabilities, or are our own policies having disabilities? Sometimes it's our own institutions which are blind and deaf. Sometimes it's our own legislation which is lame. So I think that the key message I would like to bring today is that we have to look at things in from another angle. And as the chief negotiator was rightly stressing, integration, European integration, doesn't make any sense without inclusion. And this is true for countries aspiring to join the European Union. This is true also for the European Union itself. The European integration process is not a process which has come to an end, but it's a continuous process, and we have to make sure that all our fellow citizens are fully part of this process and project. And that's why it's indeed a pleasure to have the event in the context of the celebrations for the Europe Week. Let me just remind you that according to statistics, 1 out of 6 Europeans has some form of disabilities, mild or severe. 1 out of 6. Around what? 75, 80 million Europeans. And so we cannot neglect such an important component of our society. And of course, if then we look at other statistics about, for instance, the participation of people with disabilities in the labor market, we are equally shocked, because on average, the level of employment of our own fellow citizens who have disabilities is around 47%. So the level of unemployment, let's put it like this, a little bit more brutally, the level of unemployment among our fellow citizens with disabilities is much, much higher than the still higher unemployment we have in the EU today.